Training camp is right around the corner, which means we've reached the peak point in the offseason where we're going to see all kinds of preseason rankings, player evaluations, top 100 lists, top 10 lists, all those things that are happening. To get us started, we have Jeremy Fowler of ESPN who put together a survey of league executives, coaches, and scouts to rate the top 10 players at 11 different positions. And to kick us off, we're going to be looking at defensive tackles. And you're probably wondering why I'm talking about this, or maybe you're not. But for Carolina Panthers fans, we've got someone on the list, and I think you'll guess who this is. It's going to be pretty easy. Derrick Brown of the Carolina Panthers comes in at number 7. And if you look at the rankings, the highest ranking that he received was number 2. Lowest was number 10. So he is a clear top 10 defensive tackle, defensive lineman in the NFL, deserves the contract at 26 years old, very bright future. Last year, he was an honorable mention, so this is a step up and hopefully a step in the right direction to get him into a Pro Bowl, to get him in as an All-Pro. Let's look at what Jeremy Fowler said. Brown was a menace in the middle for the Carolina Panthers, leading the league with a 47% run-stop win rate. We know about the number of tackles that he amounted last year, how he set the record for a defensive lineman. While the sack production isn't there, Brown has 8 sacks in 4 years. The disruption very much is. So it's kind of highlighting he's only had 8 sacks in 4 years, but he absolutely can disrupt and get to the quarterback and apply pressure. Carolina decided to build the defense around him instead of pass rusher Brian Burns, which we know was traded to the Giants, and we know Frankie Luvu is no longer here. Derrick Brown is the centerpiece of this defense. You feel him more than you see him when it comes to sack numbers, a veteran NFL scout said of Brown. When you play him and watch him, he's really good. Wouldn't surprise me if he has more sacks in the future. Carolina is always losing in games, so teams don't throw the ball as much on them late. Okay, that line at the end is not actually true. The games have been a little bit closer. I've talked about how the Panthers were in about 10 to 11 games heading into the fourth quarter last year, only down by a score. I think people just blow this idea up that, yes, the Panthers were bad and they weren't great, and some of the games were lopsided and blowouts, and this is absolutely true. But over half of the games, the Panthers were within 1 score heading into the fourth quarter. Now, I know in some of those, the other team had the ball in the, heading into the fourth and they were about to score. But overall, Panthers were there, man. So I don't like that line. Anyways, congrats to Derrick Brown. I'm excited for him. I'm glad he got his contract and can't wait to see what he can do here in the Carolinas as he continues to grow.